Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob's Nerd Dash. We've got an interesting box that came in here. This is definitely from China, but really don't know what's in here. It's one of those first times I've no clue. So let's take a look. All right, today we're opening up the box with my Ozark Trail Grail to Yonder, I guess they call it. This is the D2 version with the FRN contoured scales, reversible clip. Interesting knife. I've got to kind of give my thoughts on this knife. Don't really know where I stand yet on it, but it's definitely an interesting knife. I can't fault it for not being decent. I don't know how this is supposed to open. It's a yellow package of some sort. Oh, right there. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Don't know. Oh, it is what I thought it was. Okay. It matches. That's why. Ozark Trail. Okay, so I have to tell you, Ozark Trail reached out to me. And I know some of you guys are like, I can't believe that's a Walmart knife. No, I get it. Some of those knives, I've had them. They're just, you know, everyone's talked about the D2 that first came out, and it was revolutionary. $10, whatever. This is the $16, $15 one, and this is D2, contoured scale, hollow ground. This is a much better version than that first one that I reviewed. I don't hate this for the price of what you get for this. If you had more, yeah, I might recommend a better knife, but if you're wanting to spend the absolute lowest and you don't want to buy a gas station knife, that's pretty decent. This is not bad. This is way better than anything they've ever done. So we're going to take a look at these guys and see, because these are the next evolution of this knife, I think. And I don't know. I've seen companies expand and grow into different realms of their knife because they've just decided to, you know, to venture in there. And they may be doing this. All right, so just so you know, this is 7/2 folding knife, 12C 27 blade steel G10. Okay, so this is the G10. Oh, G10. Oh, okay. As opposed to FRN. So now we're dealing with G10. All right, we got a back spacer. Oh, it's a button lock. Hold on. Oh my. All right, stone wash blade finish, and this is the 12C 27. 12C 27. It sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look that up here in just a second. But let's open this other one here. This is another version of the knife. So this particular one. So this is the 182. This is the 183. So is this another G10 maybe? What are we dealing here with? Oh, it feels like aluminum though. So this is 14C28N aluminum blade. Okay, all right. Now we got two different versions. Tonto? What the heck? 14C28N. Steel liners. I cannot believe I'm saying this. It's dead nut centered. No blade play. Solid. What the heck? What the heck? Reversible clip. Deep pocket carry. Nice super thin blade grind. It's going to be super slicey with a hollow grind already there. This is going to be super slicey. Wow, a swedge as well. Okay, I thought this was coming because we talked about that. This was a surprise. G10 button lock. The evolution. I gave the first one. So Addicted to Blades 2. So generous. If you haven't had a chance to go check out Addicted to Blades 2. But he's the one who gave me the very first one. It was the white one, and it was just the stainless steel crossbar lock. There was the D2 that was just a flat FRN scales. This is, they call this the, so they call it the Ozark Trail or Ozark Grail. The Yonder, some people call this the Yonder because it's D2 hollow grind. And it's a crossbar lock with steel liners. right? Even weight relief in the steel liners. And I have to admit, this was a much better evolution of the knife. This is first impressions. I got to be honest with you, out of the box, competitive. This is competitive. Now, if it has the same, you know, I would like to very much try to put skiffs in there. This one had cage bearings, but they were very thin. I don't think I can be able to do it. This one, I think it's cage bearings as well. Let's see. Let's get it up to the light. I'm gonna have to get this. I need to look this up. I want a 12C27. I'm not familiar with that blade steel. Give me just a second. Okay, so I'm back. So 12C27 blade steel it's comparable in a way to D2. Now D2 has better wear resistance. So this would have better wear resistance than, let's say, the 12C27, all right? So it is comparable to that, but D2 has better wear resistance as far as, but this has, the 12C27 has better corrosion resistance because it's got 13% chromium, right? Now comparing it to 14C28N, 14C28N is basically an upgraded version of 12C28N. And the main difference there is that it is upgraded version with additional chromium and nitrogen in its alloy, right? So it improves the corrosion resistance and increases the toughness slightly over 12C27. Also, 12C27.8 was a precursor to the development of AEBL steel and 14C28. So that's interesting. All right, so it's not a terrible steel. It's definitely not 8C, like 14C28M. It's not like 8CR or 9CR. So it sounds like it's, you guys correct me out there if you tell me, but this is what I've read this before. It's basically comparable to D2, but not as wear resistant, but more corrosion resistant. 14C28N is an evolution of 12C27. All right, so there we go. Now we've got that settled. And if you're curious, the G10 one, G10 handles, button lock with a belt clip, much nicer packaging. I mean, you know, I mean, it's still a box, but it's better than the plastic. This is like a real knife box, okay? And then over here you've got the, I just cannot believe I'm checking this out, 14C20. I got to tell you, you may freak out at me. You may even, I'm, okay, full disclosure, knives were given to me for free. They were given to me for free to absolutely be honest about. I got nothing out of this except for a couple knives to check out. Trust me, we're looking at, I believe we're looking at $15, $20 knives. That's not gonna, I'm not selling my soul for $15, $20 knives, okay? So let me put that right on the table for you. If you got any questions about that, I'm just gonna put it out there and let you know it ain't happening, okay? That being said, I've always said that this blows me away that it's not a bad knife for the price that you pay. It really isn't. And Neil from the Knight's Edge, Neil is he kept telling me about the Grail and everything, and I've used this and it actually works well. He's right, but this, wow, okay. G10 scales, dead nut centered button lock, and okay, it was sticky when I first. It's already broken. It's already released. It's already broken. It's not, no blade play. Super thin blade. I mean, okay, I got to check this out because that blade is ridiculously thin, which is awesome for a kind of a slicey knife, right? I normally do this with the review, but all right, here we go. What are we dealing with? 92 thousandths of a blade inch. Let's see, is it about the same? 90 thousandths of an inch of a blade, and then this one is the same. Okay, so we're looking between 91 and 92 thousandths of an inch of a blade thickness for the stock. So it's definitely a slicer. I mean, we're up there with the Bel Air and stuff. I am blown away by this. I am seriously blown away by this. Okay, aluminum backspacer. We got steel liners, weight relief on the inside. kind of a Cerakote brown, you know, finished. I don't know you call it Cerakote or PVD, or it's just, you know, paint. I don't know if it doesn't say what it is, but Ozark Trail outdoor equipment. So as far as evolution goes, yeah, we are chamfered all the way around. Yeah. I mean, I got to look this up, but if I remember correctly, we're looking $20 range, $20, $25, between $20 and $29 range for this, which is insane, right? And then you're looking at this 12C28N, which is not a bad blade steel at all. It's the precursor to AEBL, but it's also precursor to 14C28N. Hollow grind. This is the stainless steel. I mean, it's not bad, and it is stainless steel, so it makes a better sense than this one's coated. This one can be more corrosion resistant, super thin, swedge. So this is a clip point, this is a Tonto, and then we got a drop point. So we have 3 different. I mean, that's a little flex there. Honestly, it's a little flex. I was surprised at this. You know, FRN, all that stuff. I was very surprised at this. This was a complete shock. A complete shock, and I'm kind of speechless because I don't know what to say. It's not bad. It's not bad, and I can only imagine how cheap this is going to be. And I mean, cheap as inexpensive. It does not feel. This feels competitive to some of the. This is definitely going to be a super budget knife, but it feels very competitive. Whew, this could break the door on the super budget knife of the year. I don't know. Now this one, let's see. Yeah. The bearings are a little gritty on this one. I'm curious. I want to take this one apart and want to see what's inside of there and see if I can put skiffs on there. I know that's kind of ridiculous, but and see if I can clean them out because it's a little gritty. Be nice to change that out, but okay, pretty good resistant. I mean, for a crossbar lock. Some good resistance there. I mean, it pulls pretty tight, which means you get a nice deployment. Okay, that's crazy. That is, I'm really blown away. Okay, all right. So now we're gonna take a quick look here. As you can see, we've got the D2, 12C. Am I saying it right? Is it 12C27? Yeah, 12C27 blade steel. Drop point, clip point. And then we've got the Tonto, and this is 14C28N. Then we have handles. This one is the FRN injection molded contoured steel liners, kind of a little weight relief in there. You see the holes. Now you've got G10, which is legit G10. Aluminum back spacer, like this one over here is just the steel with a FRN, right? So this is aluminum back spacer. G10, definitely got the weight relief in there. And then you've got this. This one's actually really smooth. I wonder if this one's more expensive because this feels really smooth. And then here we are, aluminum scales, reversible clip. All of them are reversible clip. No steel bar insert. At this price range, you can't complain. You cannot complain at this price range. You really can't. You could. You'd be dumb to complain, but you can't. This feels competitive. It is locked in there. That's what's blowing me away. Again, weight relief in there. Yeah, I'm blown away. All right, so now let's do this. We're gonna reverse it so we can see the backside here. Now we're gonna look at the scale. See the clip, pretty consistent steel clip. Every one of these, obviously this is gonna be a steel clip. Steel clip. We've got steel liners, steel liners, steel liners. So I mean that's just kind of a given, right? And then we've got the backspace, I mean the lanyard, which is kind of given. Then we're going to scroll over here. We got thumb studs in all 3. Thumb studs, pretty high, pretty basic thumb studs on that guy. A little bigger, bolder, more comfortable thumb studs. Got jimping that actually works up there. This one's not very aggressive, but this locks you in. That's crazy. Okay, that does lock you in. And this locks you in too. I don't know what to say. Okay, again, here's the 14C28 one. You've got a box. Elevation. This is called the Elevation 7.5-inch folding knife. Right? Probably expect to see that at Walmart. I like it. You hate me for it, but I'm pretty sure what these cost, unless I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll have the price up there and I'll correct myself, but I'm blown away. Okay, and this one here is the 14C28N. That's the aluminum one. This one right here was the 12C27N 10 aluminum handles. Yeah. And then here you can see 14C28, 12C27, and you'll see the D2 right there, right? D2. All three, obviously made in China, but definitely an evolution. That one's solid too. Hold on. Yeah, it's solid. Now, if you push it up here and you do weird stuff, I mean, let's be fair. Lock it open. Yeah. One more time. Yeah, I mean, it's FRN. And then this one here, absolutely solid. Button lock. Absolutely works. Backspacer. T6s right there. T8 right there. And then we have T6s, T8, captive pivot. Very impressed with this 14C28N. Just really, really, really impressed with that. So let's zoom out. Yeah, wow. I honestly thought this was going to be, I've checked out some knives I've never heard of, and I've heard of these guys. And some people are going to be like, no, that's Ozark Trails. Because you're going to compare this to what you see in there, the really super cheap ones. Like the fillet knife. It was a cheap fillet knife. But man, if I'm going fishing and I don't want to lose a knife, I'm on a boat, and I don't want to bring something super expensive, but I need something to quickly cut fish with, that Ozark fillet knife, that was like I don't know, it was $3 or $4, $5. I mean, that was a steal, right? Even if you use it once, it was a steal. This, very impressed. I've actually kept this around my desk because I keep handling it, and I keep figuring I'm going to find something I don't like. I'm waiting for it. And this one, of all of them, might be ever slightly to the right. Yeah, this one might be ever slightly to the right. However, dead nut center, button lock. This one's very, very smooth. This is the one that's a little gritty. Feels like the cage ball bearings might be either dirty or, you know, I don't know, having some issues or something. I don't know. And this is the one that, with the blade steel and the aluminum scales, I would love for it to feel as smooth as this. See, this one's not quite as gritty, and this one is. So we'll take this one apart and take a look at it. I don't know if I'll do it in this video, but we'll do a review on this. Well, absolutely, Oliver's going to review this, but I was going to wait to have all three. All right, Ozark Trails. You surprised me. You really surprised me, and I like being surprised like this. This is a good surprise. This is a very good surprise. I'm going to handle this. We're going to do a review. I'll see if I come back and change my mind, but my first impression, I am thoroughly impressed, way more than I expected. Okay, mind you, I do have really fancy knives, both USA, customs. So, you know, I like nice knives, but I love a good budget knife, especially if I'm buying something for a new friend, someone who's first getting into knives, someone who doesn't have a whole lot of money and they just want to get a decent knife. This is definitely, this right here, if you had hardly any money and you need a knife, maybe, whatever, this would be a good, not worry about it, disposable type of knife. And that's what I think super budget knives are. This is surprisingly really good. Really, really good for G10. This one really surprised me the most. Again, 14C28, aluminum scales. Everything about this one is amazing as well. except it is a little gritty, and I want to see if that's just because it's dirty. And that happens sometimes in manufacturers, right? You get stuff in there, and if you can clean it out, it may be just as good as this one. This one may just not have gotten stuff in it, and then this one did. It also could be because of this coating. This could have caused a little extra grittiness on the track where things are rolling. But yeah, dude, seriously, Ozark Trail, I'm at a loss for words because you've impressed me. First impressions are, I was not expecting this. This is like, okay, I'm not dogging on Ozark Trail, but a lot of us know that they had just super cheap knives. We all know that, especially us who collect really nice knives. We get it, okay? And this is just being straight up honest here, and I hope they appreciate it because they're venturing into this. And if they want people to legitimately consider this, I'm going to speak to those folks as I'm feeling like I'm speaking to myself, okay? So you can take that. I would never consider Ozark Trail in the past. I was like, no way, not even in the slightest. And people kept telling me about the new D2, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then some, people kept sending me these, right? Addicted to Blades, he sent me one, and then I got another Ozark Trail for a fillet knife given to me, and I was like, okay, all right. And then Addicted to Blades sent this one recently. This is definitely the step up, and I was like, oh, I gotta admit, yeah, okay. And so then you guys reached out to me, and I'm thinking like, what, for real? So I thought, okay, we'll check it out. And yeah, they're thoroughly impressive. So, all right, thank you. Oh, keep an eye out for the review. Feel free to ask me questions here, honest questions. Maybe I can talk about it in the review. Maybe I can answer you here. Like, are you BSing me? No, I'm not. I'm legitimately, I'm more blown away that my reaction to this than even how cool these are, to be fair. Okay, now this is not a Dahlber Bergam Riot, almost mid-tech super premium integral. It's not that. Okay, this is a totally different caliber of knives. I get it, right? It's not this Vancor lock from Vostede, but I will tell you, they keep doing stuff like this, they can start getting into stuff like this, it feels like. I mean, maybe they're trying to be a legit major player as far as budget knives, right? I'm all for it. I mean, let's see what they got, because I love innovation. I love design. I think it's great. Definitely very competitive in these designs. I like this. This has a feel of, I mean, of just much better. That's all I can say. I got to review it. I got to get back to you. I got to stop talking. I'm rambling. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, or entertaining, or just like completely surprising as much as me, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel, it does help me out. I know I ask you to, maybe hit like, subscribe. It really does. We're trying to get on a road to 10K. We're almost there. I don't know when you're going to see this video. You may see this video way past, we were past 10K, but we were, on a trajectory. We're less than 260, whatever, 3 or 4 or whatever away from 10K. I'd love to get there by the end of the month. So that's the goal. But if you found any of this content, maybe hit like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Some of you guys may have tuned out. You may even unsubscribe because I did this video. I hope not. I hope you will take my honest reaction, and whether you agree or disagree, at least respect that, right? I'm just trying to give you my perspective on this, okay? If you like that, I appreciate you watching videos. Appreciate you guys very much for being part of this channel. And if you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification as well. There's a notification button down below. That way you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. A big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. You do 2 things for me. Seriously, you encourage me, and I really, really appreciate that. You have no idea what that means to me, so thank you. Secondly, because of your generous support, you allow me to do things way sooner than I ever thought I could, and I am incredibly grateful, humbled, and appreciative of that. Thank you. As a result of that, I want to do two things for you. One, brand new channel members, email me your name and address so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. I want to do that for all new channel members. Send you a channel sticker and a thank you note. And secondly, If you are a channel member, you are eligible for the members once a month members exclusive giveaway. So that means every week we'll have a budget banger giveaway thanks to you awesome channel members. But once a month, there'll be a second giveaway that 1 week in a month, and you'll be eligible for both, right? But I always try to make sure the members giveaway is something a little nicer than the budget banger giveaway. These are definitely budget banger kind of sort of level stuff, but I usually try to get something $100, $200, you know, something nicer, something hopefully you would like to win as a you know, win the knife or give it as a gift, right? So that's my small way to say thank you. And if you're interested in how to become a channel member, check out the link down below in the description. There is a link for 3 different tiers of membership, low, medium, high. Please don't ever do it because you feel obligated. Please don't ever feel forced. But if you choose to do it, thank you. I very much appreciate that. It does help support the channel, and I'm humbled by it. You do get special emojis. There's also one year, 2 year anniversary special stuff, exclusive content, all sorts of crazy stuff. So I just want to say thank you to you guys out there. Appreciate you. Yeah, again, I'm blown away by this. Definitely got a review coming because I got to digest this. I'm almost at a loss for words there. I was not expecting this, just to be fair. All right, if you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.